Lost in this hazy room, the darkness surrounds. Pulsating beats electrify the ground. I feel the energy, it's flowing through my veins.
Hey guys, what's up? It's April here with the Phoenix Collective. We are a group of like-minded individuals dedicated to the process of self-ascension, personal growth. We're on a healing journey, which is the only journey to be on this earth, right? All right, so, God wanted to experience, so he created this little simulation down here. Okay, and what he wanted to experience was emotions. So, honestly, like, just the fact that we can feel emotions is what we came here to do. So it's a true blessing. All right, but the sad thing is that we're always running and trying to hide from these feelings, right? And trying to make them go away or manipulate them in some way. We turn our anger into resentment or hostility towards other people. We hide behind group mentalities. We gang up on people, or we tell lies, or we tell lies about ourselves to put on masks to appear to the world to be something other than what we are. And we do this because of conditioning and programming and parenting. Our parents taught us this. All right, so really, that self-healing journey is that journey to unmask yourself and to actually go within without masking up all these feelings through avoidance, through drugs and alcohol, through materialism, group mentality. We are learning to be sigmas, right? Where we, the only difference between an alpha and a sigma is that the sigma, which is a rare 1% of people, they don't need other people to validate who they are. They dare to walk this path alone. Okay, because they realize that the self-healing journey is the only way to illuminate the truth to others, right? Is to show them through our ability to attend to self where the true magic is, right? Because once you are in line with who you truly are, right, then your vibration becomes in line with higher vibrational things and the life that you truly want. So it magnetizes to you. You don't have to go run and chase it and force it. You definitely still have to put in work and intention towards it, right? You have to dare to examine those feelings and emotions as they arise through our interactions with others. We can't hide from it. Okay, it's important to go within, right? Because all the answers are within ourselves, but we still have to interact with other people on this planet. And that's the part I don't like. I hate to say it, but it's just like, and that's I want to kind of shed light on a trait of spiritual warriors, light workers, star seeds, chosen ones, whatever, is that their energy is often misinterpreted. Okay, it's a misunderstood energy, and that's because most of these folks are introverts, extroverts, right? They love people and they love high vibing conversations and being around high vibing tribes, but they're really not into like small talk. And we have this gift of illumination, which I talk to you guys about all the time, right? That ability to see the motives of others. And well, we understand it's our job and our duty to showcase to them the truth. We don't always want to stick around and be around it. So a lot of times it's really misunderstood because people, like especially people that are like maybe attracted to you, they see that, wow, she spends a lot of time by herself and I see her being social with other people, and they perceive it as you're after, like you have a motive in your interactions when really you don't. You just don't really, if the vibe ain't fitting you, you meander around, right? You're out of there. You're not going to stick around for some bullshit. You're going to retreat, and all that energy that you've just absorbed, you are going to analyze it. You're going to process it. You're going to see it for what it is and apply it to the feelings and emotions that it has just created from that situation, and go within to find the answers, right? Because we don't need that group mentality. We really don't. We don't need others to validate who we are or tell us what they think, because Who cares? You know you, right? So anyway, there's my intro. So we'll see what's up with that. Like I find that my intros uh, always kind of are channeled messages that have to do with the reading. So let's find out. I'm gonna be right back here. I'm gonna shuffle some cards, and then I'm gonna pull cards in the past position, the here and now, and then go into the future. Now I'm going to tell you my intro, and I know it's redundant, but there are those of you that are joining me for the first time, and this is enlightening stuff. So the past cards are always the kind of the dipstick card. It depicts and tells you a little bit about the energy of the past. So this is established energy. So it allows you to determine whether or not this reading is for you. Okay, but that still, I always say, doesn't mean that you should stick around if you feel like that ain't resonating with me, right? Because there could still be messages in my readings for you, and it's enlightening stuff here, folks. All right, so I mean, honestly, I would stick around just to learn and grow, right, and help you with the self-healing journey. Okay, it's tarot is a metacognitive process, right? It brings the unseen into the seen, because it tells you the thought process and what you can't see in the brain or in the subconscious. So it's really enlightening to be able to delve into the psyche and make it come alive and paint an image of it. Okay, and then I talk about what's going on right now, and then the most likely outcome in the future if you stay on the path that you're on. But if you don't like it, you get to change that, right? Because I can't tell you anything that you can't change, all right? So this allows you to, if it makes you feel a certain kind of way, evaluate it, change it, all right? Because then you can choose a new path and see what that unfolds. All right, we're using this as a way of quantum jumping and quantum leaping. That's the way they talk about that. But tarot really does that for you. It lays out your options and your choices, and if you don't like that, then you get to make another one. So it's really freaking kind of, I love it. I love tarot. All right, it's perfect for the self-healing journey. Now my collective, holy moly, that was a long brain fart, is growing. Yay. It's growing larger and larger every day, and that's awesome. But it makes my readings a little more general, or at times really specific, just for a few people. So if you want a reading for yourself, if you want me to just dipstick into you and your self-healing journey for a high vibe reading, then just look right there. Boom, there's my email, and you can contact me that way. If you want your imprint on my readings, follow me, and comment. I respond to every comment on my page. All right? All right, so let me shuffle. I'll be right back. All right, so in the past position, I pulled the Nine of Cups. It's in reverse today, okay? All right, which means I find fulfillment within, not in external influences. So this card basically is saying that your life has been hard. Okay, so this is you got nine cups, almost 10, so you're almost to a completion here. All right, but in reverse, it's recognizing that this has been a long road, right? This emotional fulfillment. Cups are the emotions, right? But that you're not fulfilled or satisfied by just merely external things, right? And so you really are giving off the appearance of maybe being smug, or being a show off, right, of what you have and what you've gained. But the satisfaction, there's still there, although that you appear to have all these things, inside you there's still a wound and something that needs to be examined, because your last cup isn't quite full yet. And what that is, that's a real internal process, right, of really needing to go in and peel back those layers and see what kind of the psyche, our psyche is a childish, the subconscious is that childhood trauma, that the childhood wounds or past life wounds, right? All right, when we delve into the higher self and the collective there's the higher self, and then there's that universal consciousness, the collective consciousness that Carl Jung and Dolores Cannon and have really spoke a lot about, right? That is more the external world around us, and how you are affecting everything around you. But the personal healing journey is one of the self, okay? And you have to attain personal ascension and growth before you can tap into that and have your and benefit the greater collective, okay? So you understand that this is a process, but it starts with self. All right. And there's still like just a lingering kind of energy of like, what is it that I have left? What is holding me back? What is holding me back from that last cup? Okay. And I mean, I pulled two cards here because I really needed to know, like, I mean, honestly, if this is the past energy, I mean, I was fully pulling a card expecting for Source to tell me exactly pinpoint what that is that's missing. And what I got here was the Ace of Wands, which is I seize today's energy to create my vision. So I see somebody that's really been handed, when a person that's handed the Ace of Wands, that new beginning, which is from God himself, right? From that collective consciousness, that universal consciousness. We have the higher self, and then we have above that everything else, right? Because we're all from the same source. This is God, right? And that's really being handed to you. So and this is giving you the energy. The wands are all passion and drive. So you have this energy that's being gifted to you, and now you've got to go within to finish that. All right. So these are just those last that to hold. Okay. So you need to, it's that energy to attack exactly what it is that's left, okay? And you can't just sit around and wait for this, you guys. To manifest, you still have to be actively, going after what you dream. You can't just sit on your butt and wait for it. All right? So really, spirit is nudging you right now to finish healing those wounds and identify that. All right? All right, so let's maybe the cards in the current position will enlighten us a little bit more about what's going on here. All right, but if this feels like your energy, like you've got all this passion and drive and a clear vision of what your purpose is, so these are people in their purpose. You have all your cups but one, and this is the inner psyche work. Okay, let's see what's going on right now. All right, so this is a very straightforward reading today. Okay, so in the here and now, I'm getting the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords can kind of be misunderstood. When she's in reverse, she's got a nasty mouth. When she's in reverse, like she's absolutely with reckless abandonment, telling how she feels and hurting feelings, and she's kind of abusive. But when she's in the upright, there's more of that stoic nature, right? More of that Sigma energy that I was talking about in the beginning of really being misunderstood. All right, because the Queen of Swords really, like, she's. I accept that wisdom can come with an emotional cost, right? So she's smart. She is intelligent. She has control of her thoughts and her words, and she knows that this, like I said, this maybe check this out. All right, that Nine of Cups is giving the appearance of somebody that's being smug and like a show off. That's Queen of Swords energy all day long. Okay, she is very much in control of her emotions and her thoughts and her words, and she has very firm boundaries. So she understands that she doesn't have to say a lot or engage that in this world around us, especially as you elevate and you encounter people on a lower vibration who really just want to attack and want to engage in fights and battles, and because that's really misunderstood as well. People weaponize all these. We're afraid of emotions down here, you guys. We are, because they are absolutely weaponized. Like it's a fearful thing, especially with all of these bullies around that will elicit these feelings from you through manipulation tactics. And then when you stand in your boundaries and you say how you feel, all of a sudden it doesn't matter what they did to elicit those reactions, but they become the victim because of how you reacted. It's so sick. Okay. And the Queen of Swords fully understands this energy and she doesn't allow it. So she's tight-lipped. Her cutoff game is strong. She walks away because she understands that she can love from a distance and not engage with that behavior. And it's the only way, you guys, it's the only way. It's the only way to respond is to not respond. I hate to say it, and walk away. Because when other people lose your energy and realize that you're not going to sit and engage with them anymore, it's a real low vibrational game that people play, okay? With this weaponizing of emotions, okay? And this is what I say by the metacognitive process and seeing the unseen come alive, because you can't see that this is a very very mental game they're playing, okay? And you have to just walk away because they realize that when they don't have you to fight with anymore, or your actions aren't visible to everyone around where they can use them to create an image of you being a bad person, or you know what I mean, by you not giving them your energy anymore through those. Okay, because remember, whatever we put our intent and energy into is what is created. So by putting all your intent and energy into these negative games, that's what you're manifesting. So in order to self-heal and move away from it and lift your vibration, you have to walk away from it. Okay? So that's what this Queen of Swords, that's the image that she's putting off, that she is like very cold and uncaring person, when really she's absolutely doing this to help you and help herself and the collective, the collective universe lift its vibration to a higher, up higher. We all need to get in this energy of walking away from the bullshit and not putting any more energy or effort into it, because we are creating and we are bringing down the vibration of the planet through these games. Okay? I ain't interested in your low vibration. Don't call me up and spout a bunch of shit at me, because I'm not going to engage in it, right? I mean, honestly, you call me up and talk about like all these happy things and this loving energy. Hey, I will respond to that all day long. And this is just applied behavior analysis 101, folks, right? This is what we need to do with children. Okay? If your child is throwing a fit and then you give them all this positive, all this reinforcement and attention in those negative behaviors, and never ever absolutely acknowledge the positive behaviors, they're just going to keep doing all this negative stuff, right? Yeah. But if you support the positive things they do and only put your effort into that, guess what? Guaranteed your children will start behaving, because they're just seeking validation from you, whether it's positive or negative, okay? And, it's sad, but I mean, I was a teacher for 15 years, so you know what I mean? Positive reinforcement in the classroom, and this was just behavior 101 for my students. And I realized that adults need this more, just as badly, because we are absolutely creating this fucking horrible energy in the planet by reinforcing negative behaviors and allowing this reactive abuse. That's what I call that. This is a very much reactive abuse. Okay, it's the sickest game people play, the sickest one, and it's unseen. I'm telling you, where their behaviors elicit a negative reaction, and then all of a sudden the person that's negative, negative behavior elicited that reaction, becomes a victim to your reaction. She did this and that, and this is what she's saying, and blah blah blah, when really then they're absolutely just skirting over. And and this is, a lot of masculines are doing this, you guys, and it's hurting the balance of the feminine and masculine, because females are not at all looking at masculine like they're men anymore, because we're seeing them use this very feminine trait of weaponizing emotions. against one another, and females are having to rise up and protect themselves against their masculines when they should have been there to support and love them and communicate in a positive way. They're actually putting them in harm to the world around them and not protecting them. And it's sad. So females are, we're having to protect ourselves and become more masculine, right? Because we have and then create a distrust of men, and then have to heal that. So it's really enlightening, but honestly, you're doing this, okay? You're seeing this and you're making changes, and this Queen of Swords energy absolutely reinforces that you are learning to walk away and not engage in this kind of behavior. You're piecing out, right? And you're going, when in these situations, you're going in and you're repairing yourself, and you're seeing the situations for what they are and walking away. And it's so hard, I know. Listen to me, I know the pain that is caused by having to walk away from people that you love because they can't treat you right. But walking away from them is the only way to heal them. Because by staying around, you're reinforcing that that behavior is okay. So if you truly love them and truly love yourself, you have to walk away with love and light. All right? And no, it's so difficult. It's painful, and that can leave you alone, feeling lonely, and with a distrust in the world. But understand that as you go through that process of feeling the emotions that have come from these wounds that they've created, that your vibration will lift and you will heal yourself. And then you'll start attracting the life of your dreams. I was watching this scientist yesterday talk about how it's scientifically proven that a 6-second thought creates a vibration, and that all your other thoughts that are on that same vibration start to group together and this is what creates these other timelines. It's so cool that science is now proving these things, okay? We got so far away from the science on all this, you guys, because of the creation of religion and the manipulation of using it to put fear into the collective, that now that we are abolishing and seeing the truth behind religion and these structures that didn't serve us, right? That were just created to control. Government, guys. Mind control. To govern is to control. Meant is the mind control. All right. Same with religion. It has just been used to control the population, and now we're breaking free from that, and science is flourishing, and we're starting to actually factually have a scientific basis for all of these concepts that were deemed as bad, right? So truth tellers, true speakers, let's keep it up, all right? And this is your job now, okay? Your job is to see this. So you're in this energy, all right? And then look at this. What did I get here? 10 of Pentacles. All right? You've gotten all your pentacles, all right? And this is what's being channeled with this, okay? More on the same line, and this is hard stuff to hear, guys, but this is we're at this point where you understand it and you're ready for it, okay? That we have these wounds from our parents, right? Our parents, but guess what? Here's what makes it so forgivable. We have to put ourselves in that Queen of Swords energy and walk away from what doesn't serve us, right? We have to, in order to heal ourselves and to heal this planet, right? And go towards our high vibing tribe, right? Towards the people that will really pour into us. But as light workers and star seeds and star trees, right? Because I know that you've budded and bloomed. You're no more seeds now, right? You're trees, right? Strong oaks. That you have to walk away in order to heal these people and actually find that family that you've earned, the ones that actually pour into you the same love that you pour into others, okay? And your absolute, your adherence and your dedication to actually responding to your mission on this planet. This is your reward now. You get that. You're getting that love from those around you. So you're going to be okay, all right? You're going to be all right once you start healing. I promise you that your soul family and your soul tribe will find you, okay? And you're not alone, even though it feels very alone when the people that you were, the family you were birthed into just can't seem to ever do anything but hurt you. And that's because that is what their parents have done to them, okay? All right. And I promise you, as you start to walk away and they don't have anybody to project all their fears and hate onto anymore, and they see you thriving, they will start the self-healing journey too. Okay. But we have to get there. Okay. All right. That our parents, and so, this wealth, you are now creating a generational wealth. By rising into your mission and purpose, you're breaking ancestral curses, right? You're healing your family lineage. You're showing who you truly are, right? And you're being authentic in your purpose with love and light, right? You're showing them that they don't have to hide and pretend to be anything that put on this fake pretentious air of being better than other people, right? You're unmasking your family, which is really upsetting for them, okay? It really is. It's upsetting for them. But you're really actually, you're changing the destiny of the next generation, because you're creating a generational wealth and that will actually like repair your lineage and is beneficial for all of the youth underneath you, by showing them the power of that getting that spiritual inheritance that will actually like continue to go on in a positive way. All right, not by hurting people or putting people down or pretending to be things you're not. All right, so well that immediate ick, just walk away from it, stand in your power, okay? You're gonna be all right. Let's see what's going on in the future. All right, so I got no major arcana, so it looks like you guys are just keeping on with the major life themes that you've been working through, okay? So this is just some more guidance on that path within it right now. So I in the future, I got the Seven of Wands, but check this out. Subconscious, I flipped over the deck, and in the subconscious, I got the Six of Wands. So, we're on a continuing journey here, okay? So the Six of Wands is that gas you up from spirit, that's that gas you up, like the success and acknowledgement for what you're doing, right? So you're really starting to see rewards. You're attracting your soul family, like everything looks great, okay? But then when we get into the Seven of Wands, it's I defend my boundaries, all right? So we're called upon to defend ourselves. With the Six of Wands, we celebrate success and victory that can stir up small whispers of envy. All right, so people, this is why it's important to embody that Queen of Swords energy, right? Because you're going to start to be attacked for it. People don't like it. All of a sudden, that one person that everybody has been the underdog, the scapegoat of the family, right? That cognitive dissonance, right? Like the one person that dares to speak the truth, right, is very, very, very threatening and like not comfortable for those that have, are used to you being the black sheep of the family and held down. Okay. So it naturally creates a jealousy and is uncomfortable, and people want to attack it, right? Because they can't, let's not let this truth get out, like by you succeeding, it really threatens those around you. Okay. So this is just saying to develop those healthy boundaries, stay in that Queen of Swords energy, maintain that, guys. Do not engage. Do not try to make them feel better about themselves, because these are things they need to feel. Okay? Don't coddle their bullshit. You will not get your blessings if you do that. I'm warning you. This is a stern warning. You cannot save them. They are now, force them to catch up to your vibration, okay? Because they have to. They have to catch up to your vibration if they want to be back in your life. But they're going to throw some tantrums, some childish tantrums, and try and get your attention through negative ways to get you to come and rescue them and give them all that, like that, be that person that they're used to you being, but you're not that person anymore. You're strong, you have boundaries. You're not going to let them put you down, because really, honestly, when somebody from my past wants to call me up and tell me about the negative things they think about what I'm doing right now, which is nothing but love, is I everything I do is from the heart space. So how can that be wrong? How can my mission and purpose be wrong to anybody when the only thing it does is illuminate unconditional love, right? And so, I mean, I'm constantly thinking to myself, I don't remember asking you what you thought about what I was doing, because this isn't about you. This is about me, and I don't really care. I am on my purpose. Find your own, okay? And worry about your own. You have to heal yourself, okay? And if your existence on this planet threatens other people, good, it's supposed to. It is supposed to, because that's what's supposed to be waking these folks up, okay? So develop a thick skin. The more hate and the more negativity that you see around you, the better job you're doing. Because they have to get to that point of feeling all those emotions. Remember, God wanted to experience emotions. That doesn't mean that he just wanted to experience the good ones, right? You have to work through the duality, right? Because this is their shadow side, right? That's what the shadow side is. All the negative emotions that we are trying to suppress, right? That bubbles up to the surface by external stimuli, right? And when it comes up, you need to address it, right? If it makes you feel a certain kind of way, you better evaluate it, okay? So you are helping the collective, the greater collective, experience their shadow side and have to address it, okay? So you understand you're just a catalyst. Spirit is using your existence to generate this, and it's okay. It's okay, and it just shows that what you're doing is on point. So, all right, guys. I hope this helps out my star seeds and my chosen ones, or anybody that's trying to better themselves right now. Okay? All right. Remember, with love and light, we have to illuminate the truth for change, right? And we have to, with love, either separate with love and light. Always love and light. Do not react. Do not succumb to the negative, okay, of retaliation or negative thoughts, or, sending evil somebody else's way. All right? That all our actions have to come from the heart space in order to change this world and lift the vibration up. All right? Thank you for being part of my collective. I love every single one of you. Remember, be kind to yourself, but be kinder to those around you. We're all suffering the human condition together.